Hello everyone and welcome back to the SteemTrail Gaming News. Today is the 24th January 2018. My name is Kralizec and I will be your host for this evening. Today we got 3 topics to look at, so let's get straight into them. First, we're going to talk about the new Steam sale, which has apparently been leaked. Secondly, we're going to talk about new Halo, Forza, and Gears of War being confirmed, sort of. And last of all, we're going to talk about the biggest space battle ever fought in EVE Online. It's being called the $1 Million Battle. But let's begin with the Steam sale. So most players, or gamers these days who use PC Gamer, will know about the Steam sales, as they are the best way to buy games for cheap if you don't want to buy games brand new. And apparently, thanks to Steam Direct, which is a service that has replaced Steam Greenlight to allow new games to be published on the service, we know the date of the next sale, and we also know its name. So it's going to be a repeat of a sale that happened last year. It's called the Lunar New Year sale, and it should take place from February 15th to February 19th. This has been leaked thanks to a service that is called the Steam Database, and they have been pretty good with their leaks in the past, as most of their information has been very correct. So I would assume this information is correct as well. The only reason it could not prove to be true is if Steam or Valve decides to change the dates or perhaps even the name. Though I somehow doubt that will be the case, as probably many, especially the biggest publishers, will have already made special deals that will be, and will sort of think of these in their spreadsheets with how much sales they can expect with this sale in mind. So if you're sort of looking for a good deal right now, but you don't really mind waiting a few weeks, then you can just wait right now, and within about 4 to 5 weeks, you should expect to see the next Steam sale. And there are actually many games I would recommend waiting for. You know, there are games that are pretty good, but usually a tad too expensive for what they actually are or how much content they provide. And Steam sales are actually the perfect time to buy them. So let's say you want to play Cuphead, but you just don't feel like the game warrants that sort of money, then you can probably expect some sort of sale to happen on Cuphead in this sale. Or let's say you want to play with some good indie game. Let's say you want to play 9 Parchments, a game I recently reviewed, you know, it's sort of action cooperative RPG, but you really don't think it's worth the price? Wait, it will be cheaper. That is sort of the point of sales, and Steam has been the king of sales. I don't know about you guys, I'm really looking forward to it, as I'm actually looking forward to buying some games that I will be able to play with my girlfriend and my friends. Let's move on to the second topic. Let's move on to sort of a confirm of new games coming out by the Microsoft Studios. So there was a tweet or a little bit of a interview that happened with the new Microsoft head of gaming, Phil Spencer, who sort of hinted that future unannounced games from Microsoft Studios will be included as the Xbox Game Pass when the fund launches. He included that new iteration of our biggest Xbox One exclusive franchises such as Halo, Forza, and Gears of War will be part of this. So if you're a fan of any of these series, you now have a good chance that you will see new games from these series pretty soon. I wouldn't be betting on any sort of specific release date. I wouldn't be betting on how exactly these games will turn out to be. There will be good, bad, but I will guess that it will be at the very least fairly average. But again, we can expect them to launch fairly soon. I personally am actually really excited about this because of the deal that, well, it's not a deal, it's just a promise by Microsoft that says that any Xbox X exclusive will also come to the PC. This means we could get a new Forza on the PC, and Forza has been lately the king of casual arcade racing, you know, since the downfall of Need for Speed games by EA. And man, was that downfall has been from the straight top straight to the bottom, in my opinion. The games have become just not good, not even from just a purely gameplay perspective, but especially of all the microtransactions added into them. And not saying that Forza is that much better compared to Need for Speed games, but Need for Speed games have been just the absolute worst, including a literal slot machine in the game, which I find just horrifying. And our last piece of news is about EVE Online. I'm pretty sure not so many people will be actually playing EVE Online, as it is one of the games that is probably the hardest to get into, as it includes many really hard concepts and takes a long time to become sort of big in it. But if you do, you will be rewarded with one of the richest and most awesome online gaming experiences you can find in the world of gaming, just period. The fact that it includes real world politics, it includes economics. They even have a team of economists who make sure that the economy of the game doesn't flat out turn into complete bollocks. And what happened recently, and you know, it happens fairly often, there are a lot of big space battles inside EVE. And what happened recently was the biggest one yet. So there are estimates of over 6,000 players being seen in a single battle. By the way, EVE Online is all happening within one single universe. There are no specific servers, no instancing. And what actually CCP does, CCP is the developer of EVE Online, when they have so many players in one single area, they actually slow the time down because their servers just cannot handle it if it would be going in real time. So this is exactly what they did with this battle. And, you know, whenever you're looking at somebody, let's say, let's playing EVE Online, it looks sort of boring. It looks more like watching somebody play Excel. So what CCP did is they created a really awesome looking video of the space battle, which I have linked in the article. It's linked in the description of the video on YouTube. So if you want to, you can just go in and watch it and be impressed with what can EVE Online actually be. Just remember, it won't be like this when you play it for reals, as the time will be slowed down. You will be playing with probably DLs at lowest because you will want the game to lag to the least as you can. You will be looking from a much further view so you actually know what's happening around you, etc, etc. You know, it's a space sim. And on top of that, it's an online multiplayer, massive multiplayer online sim. It's you know, not your typical flight sim. It's more about a strategy. And obviously, if you have a big ass ship, you will be able to destroy many small ships. But doesn't mean you will win. If many stinks can kill a lion. So that's going to be it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please consider giving us an upvote here on YouTube. You know, that little thumbs up really helps us. If you're watching this on Steam, please consider giving us an upvote. In either way, you should either subscribe or follow our blog. Give a comment on either platform, as we are really interested in your opinions. And be sure to tune in tomorrow to see some more gaming news. Tomorrow I will have to sort of apologize for the quality, as I will be going away from my home. There are elections happening, so I have to go to my parents' place, as I have my permanent residence still there to vote. So sorry, tomorrow and probably Saturday the quality will be a little bit lower. I'm unsure if I will be actually capable of doing the news also tomorrow on time. I might do them a bit later. But that's going to be it, so see you guys later with more gaming content.